Hi everyone, it's Denny here from Angel Handmade Papercraft. Today I am working with a Whimsy Stamps image. This is PC Flash. He is completely adorable, love him to bits. I have stamped him onto some Express-It blending card and I am using Copic markers to colour him up. Sorry, I printed him onto Express-It blending card and I'm using Copic markers to colour him up. So I'm using my go-to skin colour E000002111 E04 and R20 for the cheeks. And I'm just working my way through. Not a lot of skin on this image, so it was quite fun to colour up. Just getting all of that nice and blended out. It is a new month. I can't believe it already. It's crazy. So this is part of the October release. And yeah, so this is one of the digital stamps. So I hope you like him. I will have all of the links in the description box underneath the video and also on my blog, which there will also be links for, so you can go and check those out there. Here is all of the Copic markers that I have used on him, and now we're going to start working on his outfit. So I'm using some BG markers, not something that I normally do. I tend to go for my favorite colors and stick to a certain blend. So I'm trying to wing it with a few different colors lately, so that's a big thing for me to be working on. You know, I've got almost a full set now and I still don't use them all, which is what I'm working on doing. So here I am, I'm using BG02, 05 and 07, and I'm just working my way through, mapping out all of that dark area, and then I'll go back in and blend it all out. So I'm trying to do section by section so that I can try and keep the cardstock as moist as I can. Makes it a lot easier to blend the colours together. So just working on his cape now. Blending it all out. I normally go lightest colour down first and then I go darkest to lightest. Lots of people do it different ways. It's whatever makes you more comfortable, whatever way gives you the best blend that you can get. So for me, this is it. So I'm now colouring in his boots, getting all of that blended out. And adding some stripes to his little superhero underwear. That's the BGs done, and now we're going to start working with the yellows. So with the yellow sections, I'm using Y02, 06 and Y19. So not a lot of yellow on here, but it was enough that I could still pull in all of those colours. Then I decided to add the stripes on his hat with the yellow as well. So working through getting all of those blended out. That's my yellows done. I don't normally take these step-by-step pictures, but I was really focused on making this image memorable. I really loved this image, so I was trying to make sure that I took step-by-step pictures. Most of the time I just sit down and colour. I go into my own little world. Sometimes I forget that the camera's even on. Sometimes I don't turn the camera on at all. So that's just the way that I am. I like to go into my own little world when I'm doing my craft work. So here I am using some V markers. I'm using VO4, VO6 and VO9. Blending all of those out. And adding some Wink of Stella. And finally adding some Uni-Ball white gel pen. I'm adding the white gel pen last because the Wink of Stella will smudge all of that. So here it is all completely coloured up, and now we're going to start working on the card. So here's all the markers that I used. Oh, it's not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not sleeping well lately. I don't even know why. So I'm really tired. So this paper pad is the Pebbles Party with Amy Lacurto. I've had this paper pad forever. I've got a couple of them and they seem to be going and going and going. So just working my way through. I have cut the super word from some My Favorite Things dies. This is the By the Letters. Stamping out my sentiments onto some black cardstock. I'm preparing the cardstock using my powder tool, and then I'm using some Versamark watermark ink pad and some white Ranger superfine white embossing powder, and then I'm using my heat tool from the back and from the front and heating all of that up and melting the embossing powder. Just using my fingers to wipe away that excess powder, using my cutter bee scissors. This is the EK Success cutter bee scissors, and I'm just fussy cutting the image out. I am cutting him right on the line. I didn't want to be able to see any white with this image. I did very, very carefully cut between his two shoes to cut that gap out. When I adhere him down, you won't even know that his shoes have been cut apart. So now I'm going to start putting everything together. I have used a Spellbinders Labels die. This is the Labels 22. And I just run that clouds paper through using my Sizzix Big Shot, and now I am just putting everything together and starting to work out all of my alignments. I'm using my American Tombow Mono Multi Glue to adhere each of those letters together, and I'm just adding enough glue just to adhere each letter before I lay it all down completely. I did want them to be all over the shop, so they are on purpose the way that they are. My glue was clogged up, so I'm just using my poker tool to unblock it. Alright, so I really wanted to add that yellow cardstock down the left hand side, so I'm just adding that on there now. Minus the little black piece that got stuck to the back that I was going to add on. And I decided to add some American Crafts foam dots. I couldn't find my foam tape. Funnily enough, it was actually in the drawer next to the foam dots, but for some reason I couldn't see it. So I've added plenty of those on, cut off all of the excess, and this is a Kucha Creations card base that I am adhering all of my cardstock to, and this will be my card pretty much complete. I will decorate the inside off camera, and that will be my card done. So I thank you all for watching. Please go and check out the new images at Whimsy Stamps. I will have all of those links, and I will see you soon. Bye!